Georgia Gun Club having a look at the original Colt Python 357 Magnum. It's been made very famous lately by Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Just wanted to give you some background on the history before I show you the actual guns. These revolvers, these double action revolvers, were born in the mid-50s in a post-war era where quality was falling from the heights that American gun making had attained in the 30s and 40s. Everything that you see from the 30s and 40s were overbuilt and had incredible features and looked like pieces of sculpture, and these typically follow that line of thinking. At the time, the finest revolvers made were the Colt's Officer Model Match Target revolver and the Smith & Wesson Model 27 Magnum. Each was the top quality revolver made by their companies. In the mid-50s, the Colt Officer's Model Match was the latest in a long series of Colt Officer's Model Target revolvers. These were intended to be the most accurate and high-quality revolver made, and in the day when the revolver was king of the pistol matches, Colt held all of those records. For years, top shooters have been modifying their own officer's model revolvers with custom vented ribs on the barrel to add more forward weight to the barrel, and having custom altered hammers that were longer and wider for easier cocking. Colt decided to make a target revolver with all of those custom features. An added selling point would be that the pistol would be the most accurate revolver ever made, in keeping with its intended audience, the target shooter. Colt was confident they could sell this new revolver, even though it would cost significantly more than any other revolver and would demand far more of the company's resources and time and higher skilled personnel than any other pistol ever made. Going against the grain of the fast mass production firearms made of stamped and fabricated parts and space-age plastics and aluminum, the Pythons were intended to be the finest revolvers ever made in America, and they met that goal. The Python was only sold in two calibers, the standard .357 Magnum and the Colt Python Target in .38 Special with an 8-inch barrel. In line with the desire to make the Python the finest revolver ever made, Colt had the action even further polished and tuned it to give it the best possible trigger pull. Colt offered the Python in bright nickel, satin, electroless nickel, known as Royal Colt Guard, and in the early 80s in satin stainless steel and in bright mirror polished stainless steel, variously known as bright polish or ultimate polish. Production of the Python finally ended in 2003-2004. The last manufacturer's list price for the Python was $1,150. So way back when, you could buy this gun for $1,150, but they quit making them. So what we have today are two amazing pieces of history. The nickel finish is a 1977 double action revolver in tremendous shape. Just a beautiful gun, beautiful gun. And the sample we have from 1974 is that bright blue finish Python 357 Magnum. Now I just wanted to show you some of the iconic features of the gun. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on the camera or not, but these grips are huge. They are just huge. They fill up your palm. You know you've really got something in your hand when you grab a hold of one of these. The vented rib obviously is very iconic on the top there, as well as that long full lug, the length of the barrel. The Colt Python had a cylinder release latch that pulled back as so and would allow you to push out the extractor as well as the cylinder. Beautiful gun. Target rear sight with a highlighted front sight. And again, there is that big, wide hammer spur with serrations for positive cocking. And let me tell you, this single action is amazing. There's nothing to it. And here's the one from 1974. Equally beautiful in all blue. Just a beautiful piece of history. They do not make them like this anymore, clearly. These are pieces of history. If you can find one, you should invest in one today. Not only are they amazing shooters, but they're going to hold their retail value. These are on Gunbroker and other various auction sites from $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for a mint Python 357 Magnum. Go find one today. Thanks.